Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you this peach cobbler bread pudding with brown sugar glaze. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's amazing. Let's go. So first, I am just going to show you all a quick shot of all of the ingredients we'll be using in this recipe. As you know, I'm going to go through them step by step along the way. So first, for the bread, I had some leftover brioche buns that I just did not use. So I'm using these brioche buns, but you can use honestly whatever kind of bread you have. I know some people say it's good to use like a brioche bread or like some other type of like eggy bread, but it honestly really does not matter. Bread pudding is a great way to just use up any kind of like leftover bread you have, and if it's like stale or like I don't want to say all the way stale, but if it's kind of like dry a little bit, it's even better. So now, to make it more of like a peach cobbler kind of vibe, I am using a can of these sliced up peaches, and I just kind of like roughly dice them in the same size as the bread. So now I am going in with 4 eggs, and then I'm going to go in with the yolk from 1 egg and put that in there, then just kind of like get that all mixed up together, because now we're really building this custard that's going to go all over the bread and the peaches in the baking dish. So now I just want to make sure you whisk those eggs up, kind of like get everything started a little bit, and you want to make sure that you really get the eggs whisked up nicely beforehand, just so you don't have like little slimy bits of egg kind of running all throughout the custard, because when it bakes up, it's going to be like the scrambled egg kind of thing. You really don't want that. At least I don't, and most people wouldn't want that. So now we are going to go in with 2 cups of half and half. You can use heavy cream if you really want it extra rich and decadent, or you can just use milk, or you can do what I did, like I said, and just use half and half. And after that, I'm going to go in with a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk, and that's also really going to make this nice and decadent and just give it like a really nice creamy custardy kind of taste and texture at the end. So now that we have that mixed up a little bit, I'm going to go in with 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. Then I'm going to go in with about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then I'm going to go in with a capful of almond extract. I didn't do that right here, but I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon all in all of ground cinnamon. I just love cinnamon in this right here, honestly. And cinnamon and peach cobbler, it really just, it goes well together. If you saw, I added the almond extract a second ago, and then right there is 1 stick of butter, salted, unsalted, doesn't really matter. Melt it up, and then you just pour it in there. Make sure that you kind of cool that butter a little bit so it doesn't like just shock the eggs and kind of scramble them already right there and there. After that, mix that all up together, and now I'm just going to layer in a little bit of the bread. Then I'm going to go in with a little layer of those diced up peaches that we did earlier, and then I'm just going to repeat the same thing. So once you have everything layered in there nicely and it's all in the pan how you want it to be, then you just want to pour in that custard all over the top. Make sure you don't rush. Make sure you kind of pour it evenly, just so you can kind of like help it to distribute evenly along the way. So if you noticed, I'm kind of like pressing in the bread a little bit, and that's just like to help it soak up all of that custard. And I'm going to go with a little bit more of that custard mix, and then you just want to let it sit for about 5 minutes or so to really help it soak all the way up. And as you see, this is what it's looking like. So you place it in your oven for about an hour on 350 degrees. So while that is baking, I am going to start off on my brown sugar glaze. So you want to start off with 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, or you can use white sugar if you prefer. Then you want to go in with 1 whole egg, and then you want to go in with 1/2 cup of half and half. Then you want to go in with a little pinch of nutmeg, a little sprinkle of cinnamon. Then you want to go in with about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now it is just time to whisk everything together And I didn't mention it earlier, but the pan should be off when you're adding all the ingredients in, and then you turn it on once you have everything in, and you stir it constantly for about 20 minutes or so until it gets nice and thick. And boom, this is what this peach cobbler bread pudding is looking like. So good. And I promise y'all that custard is just so creamy, so flavorful. And y'all, this bread pudding is definitely a must try. And Thanksgiving and the holidays are coming all up, so this is a perfect recipe to try out to see if you are into it and to see if your guests will be into it. But if they're anything like the people I know, your guests will love it. You're gonna love it. And I'm just spooning over that brown sugar glaze all over the top of this bread pudding. And y'all, you definitely got to give this one a try. So this is another little close-up shot of this bread pudding. I just want to say thank you all for watching. I definitely appreciate it. And I'm back officially. I know I was away for about a month, but I'm back, y'all. And I got a whole lot of videos coming your way. So again, thanks for watching. You can hit the like button. You can subscribe to the channel. You can share. And y'all, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Later.